Good morning, guys. Welcome to another episode of Living the Amazing Life podcast. Yours truly, Coach Tim Harrell. We are at episode 35. Come on, y'all, give it up for episode 35. And as you can see, I'm here alone, no guests on the show today. I want to do something that I love doing, and I want to do just a little teaching on transformation, if that's okay with you all. So grab your coffee. I have my coffee. Grab your breakfast, juice, or grab some breakfast, or and definitely grab a pad or a pen or electronic device to take some notes, because I want to add value to you today, because you're so important to me, and that's why I come up here every Monday. Man, we are on all the social media platforms. Well, most of the social media platforms, YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, Living the Amazing Life podcast YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to that. Also, we're on Facebook, Living the Amazing Life Facebook page. We're on X, we're on TikTok, and we're on Instagram. Living the Amazing Life podcast is all over your social media platforms, and I want you to connect with me on all of them. Follow me, subscribe, like, whatever the platform calls for. I want you to do that for Living the Amazing Life, and we're so excited. So again, I want you to definitely subscribe to the YouTube channel. Guess what? We are on Good View Network, GOODVUE Network, Good View Network. Oh my God, we've been up here a couple of weeks, and we're so delighted to be a part of the Good View Network and partner with them. And so we praise God for that. And so again, guys, I'm here just to add some value today. I'm so excited to be here just to take a few minutes to do some teaching on transformation. And what I want to do today is I just want to give you 4 tips to experience transformation, whether you're a transformational leader or a transformational entrepreneur, or you just want transformation in your personal life, right? It's personal growth. I'm big on personal growth, man. We're excited. Oh, I can't let the cat out the bag, but I'm so excited about some of the things that we got coming in 2025 concerning personal growth. Stay tuned. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss this. Man, make sure you stay connected to Living the Amazing Life podcast. All right. So we're going to talk about these 4 tips to experience transformation. Again, whether you're a leader, whether you're a business owner, entrepreneur, or you just need transformation in your personal life. Right. But I want to talk to you today in reference to a transformational leader. I want to kind of wrap this around leadership, because, I'm a motivational leadership expert as well as a business accelerator. So I love leadership. I'm telling you, leadership is definitely one of my callings. All right. And so I want to wrap this around leadership, but I want to make this statement. I wish I had a copy of my book. Oh my God, The Language of a Next Level Leader. The information is at the bottom of the screen. The Language of a Next Level Leader. I'm taking this information from chapter 12 in that book. All right. And here is a quote from the book. Here's a quote. A transformed leader often becomes a transformational leader. Let me read that again. A transformed leader often becomes a transformational leader. And this is a quote taken out of The Language of a Next Level Leader, one of the best books in the country. You definitely want to get a copy of that. All right. And here's a definition for a transformational leader. What is a transformational leader? A transformational leader is a next level leader who inspires change, an influencer who motivates others to move in harmony to accomplish personal or team goals. That is what a transformational leader is. Okay. And this is again from the book, The Language of a Next Level Leader. And so I want to help you understand how to transform, because I believe that in order for you to accomplish goals, meet deadlines, fulfill your assignment, maximize your potential, enlarge your capacity to do more, I believe you must transform. See, you got to understand that even in this word transformation, you have the word transition. And life is full of transitions. Okay. To after the 24 hours are over, you transition into another day, right? So the day is Monday. So after Monday at midnight, we transition into Tuesday, right? So transformation and transition is progression. So I don't want to be the same person I am this time next year. I don't want to be the same person this time next Monday. There's progression that takes place or happens in my life. And the only way, watch this is really good. The only way that progression could take place is I can't be lazy. And I always say, if you can't be lazy and be amazing, or if you want to be amazing, you can't be lazy. There has to be some discipline, some consistency, some application, some applying things that I read, that I hear, that I'm being coached on, I'm being mentored on. These things I can't let go in one ear and out the other. I have to apply these things in my life. I have to be intentional to work on the things that I know going to help me to go to the next level. And that takes time and discipline. That takes consistency, right? And we often say people take you serious when you're consistent. There's been, for example, I would take this podcast. If you go back to the first podcast, and we're on number 35, episode 35, my God, we're moving right along. From episode number 1 to episode 35, you will see a progression of growth and transformation with me. Yes, you will see a growth and transformation, a progression with me. And so why do you see that? Oh, this is good. Why do you see that? You see that because I stayed consistent. I worked. I disciplined myself. I evaluated myself. I did assessments of myself. I critiqued myself. I did all of these things. And then when I came up with some of the things that I needed to do right, and I got some counsel, I got some coaching. I took the information. I didn't get mad. I didn't get upset when I was critiqued. I received the information because I knew it was good for me, and I applied it to my podcast hosting experience, or for lack of better words, I applied it to my podcast hosting, right? And that's the only way that I could transform. That's the only way you can transform. You cannot transform just sitting there. It's like, okay, I'm just waiting to transform. I'm just waiting for things to happen, right? Things just don't happen. You gotta be intentional for things to happen. Especially now, let me back up. Things can happen, but not what you want to happen. But if you want things to happen the way you want it to happen, then you need to be intentional. You need to be intentional to experience transformation. You feel me? I'm telling you. And this is what need to happen. Okay. So let's talk about these four helpful tips for transformation. So I got 4 for you guys, okay? So if you got a pen and look, guys, one of the things that I found out is simplicity can be very profound. Why? Because most simple things we don't even do. Most simple things we don't even apply to our lives or embrace. We're looking for something deep. You're looking for something deep. And most time when we look for something deep and we say, "Ooh, that was deep." The reason why you said it was deep because you didn't understand it. You ain't understand it. Oh, that was deep. That's why you said it. I want to give you simplicity so that you can understand what I'm saying to you today. So these 4 transformational tips are simple tips. The first one is invest in yourself. Invest in yourself, because if you don't invest in you, nobody else will. You got to invest. You got to invest your time, your money, especially your money. There's been times, man, when I've traveled to Orlando, Florida, twice a year for the Maxwell Leadership Conference. Twice a year, I paid for my flight. I paid for my hotel. I paid for my food, you know, I paid for my registration, right? I invested all of that so that I can get into the room. Oh my God. When I got into the room, my whole capacity to hold more enlarged. I was around like-minded leaders, high-level leaders. And the people that were speaking, man, poured into my life. And I grabbed so many different nuggets that I could apply to my life. And when I began to take the content and the nuggets and apply them to my life, transformation happened, right? But it was not on somebody else's dime. It was on my dime. It was on the money and the time that I spent to invest in me. Because again, if you don't invest in yourself, nobody else will. If you don't see value in you, nobody else will see the value in you. The reason why people see value in me is because I see it in myself, and I continue to add value to me. And as I add value to me, it positions me to add value to you. You can't get value from me if I don't invest in me. You can't get what you're looking for from me if I don't invest in me. So number one, you have to invest in yourself. Okay? You got it? Number two, change your inner circle. Oh, come on. Change. You need to get those folks out of your inner circle. Now, it's okay to have associates. I have associates in my life that can't not be a part of my inner circle. I have family members that's a part of my life that cannot be a part of my inner circle. They're more on the outer circle, right? But for those that are in my inner circle are very important people, right? You know, of course, like my wife is a part of my inner circle. Yeah. My children are part of my inner circle. Okay. And my grandchildren, because they are important to me. And then I have some other pastor friends and some other people that are part of my inner circle that are important to me. They add value to me and I add value to them. Right. And so you got to always assess who's close to you. John Maxwell in the 24, I added 3 laws to your book, John. John Maxwell, who wrote the 21 irrefutable laws to leadership. Law number 11, the inner circle says, those who are closest to you determine how far you go. That's so important. If you want to experience transformation, you got to make sure that you got people around you that are adding value to you. And not only adding value to you, they're holding you accountable to what you said you're called to do. What is that thing that you are called to do? What is that vision you have of your life? What dreams do you have that are still ahead of you? What were you born to do? And what is your purpose? What is the purpose for your life? You need to be able to answer that. Because until you really know your purpose, your life mission, your life purpose, your life vision, you're going to struggle. You're going to find yourself in a cycle. You're going to find yourself in a civil, with that war, tug of war, going back and forth. Why? Because you don't know who you are. The reason why I'm so aggressive in my business, aggressive in my ministry, because I know who I am. There was a time that I didn't know who I was. And I found myself in a place of stagnation and a place of just, going around and around. But once I got a vision or a revelation of who I am and begin to write it down on paper, see, my mission, if you was coming to ask me, Tim Harrell, what is your mission? My mission is to help others succeed in life. That is my mission. And so that is so important that you make sure that you got the right people around you. All right. And number three, focus on your strengths. All right. Focus on your strengths and not your weakness, y'all. Because the first thing people tell you to focus on your weakness, and we focus on our weaknesses and never maximize our strengths. Years ago, I discovered that there was a commonality between my weakness and my strengths. And look, guys, the only way that I could figure this out or really understand this, I had to focus on my strengths first. I had to put my energy, my time, my focus on my strengths. And when I did that, I found out that there was a commonality between a weakness and one of my strengths. Now, one of my strengths was pride. My weakness was pride. So you say, how did pride is a strength? Pride is a strength for me is because I took pride in everything that I did or everything that I do. You know, I do it in excellence. I do it to the best of my ability, right? So that was one of my strengths. People know me from being a leader of excellence. People know me from that, right? But I suffered with pride in my weakness because nobody could do it better than me. So that was a weakness. But I said, okay, I got pride. My strength is pride is a strength and pride is a weakness. So I need to bring balance to that. And I need to understand the commonality between the two. And I don't have time to get into that one, but I came up with the understanding of the commonality between the two. And it freed me, but I couldn't get that revelation until I focus on my strengths. So whatever you're strong in, whatever you do great, focus on that. And it will help you understand how to navigate your weaknesses. Okay? Ooh, that was good. That was good. And here's our fourth one. Create a vision for your life. Create a vision. Create a vision. Now get this. Okay, so we got invest in you, change your inner circle, focus on your strength, and create a vision for your life. Now, before you can create a vision, because you really need that for transformation, you need a vision for transformation because the Bible said without a vision, the people perish. Without a vision, there's no transformation. So you need that vision. But before you get the vision, you need the mission. What is your mission? Okay. So the mission is your calling. What are you called to do? Why were you created? You got to find that out. You got to find why were you created, right? That's not your purpose. That's your mission. Why were you created? That's your mission. So once you find out why you were created, you got your mission. So my mission is to help others succeed in life. That's what I'm doing here on this Living the Amazing Life podcast. A part of this podcast is to help you succeed in life. That is my mission, right? That is my mission. I would say a part of the vision to facilitate my mission is this podcast. Okay, you say, okay, how do you facilitate your mission? I'm a host to a podcast. I'm a pastor to a church. I provide jobs to people. Wow. I write books. I host leadership conferences or personal growth conferences. I coach. I mentor, right? I do consulting work. That's my vision, right? So vision, watch this now. Vision is the vehicle in which the mission, who is a passenger, rides in. Vision is the vehicle. Mission is the passenger, that rides in the vehicle, and the destination is the purpose.
My name is Tanisha Williams, and I had the great opportunity of attending Mr. Tim Harrell's Next Level Coaching, and it was more than awesome. He gave great tips, both professionally, financially, and he gave every avenue that you can imagine as it relates to business. So if you have been thinking about opening or starting a new business for yourself, this is the course that you definitely want to partake in. It gave everything that you need as a foundation. He is even going to offer you a free coaching session. So if you have thought about it, take advantage of the opportunity. He has been more than awesome. And I want to say thank you. And I had the great opportunity of getting this book. Can't wait to read it.
Good morning. So my name is Lamont Wayne. I am one of the associate ministers here at Gethsemane Baptist Church. I came to Mr. Harrell's course this morning. I'm so glad I came. As someone who's had an LLC the last 4 years, but have not done anything with it, I really didn't know how to maneuver, how to start. I learned a lot of terminology today as far as business. There was just so much to, I don't know, I could just keep talking and talking and talking and talking. My biggest takeaway is the idea of being a serial entrepreneur. In business, you don't have to be limited to one area, one lane of expertise. You can take some of what you learned over here, and that will actually be beneficial as far as starting another business in another area. And so overall, again, it was just a great course. I'm glad I came, and I recommend it to anyone who needs knowledge or information concerning starting or running a business.
So wherever you find yourself ending up at, you're fulfilling purpose. Wow, that's good stuff. That is good stuff. And so again, guys, you got to take time to invest in yourself. You definitely got to do that. You got to invest in yourself. You got to change your inner circle. You got to focus on your strengths, and you have to create vision for your life, or you're not going to experience transformation. You're not going to experience transformation. I need to, listen to me, I need as a leader, whether I'm experiencing transformation in leadership, or as an entrepreneur, or just in my personal growth, I need to, in order for me to help you, in order for me to be sitting behind this microphone talking to you today, I should have experienced some type of transformation. So I'm sitting behind this microphone as a transformed leader, entrepreneur, or man of God who's experienced personal growth. That is what qualifies me. Not my degrees, not my certifications, not any of that. Not my network, not how much money I got in the bank, or what cars I drive, where I live, the neighborhood I live in. None of that qualifies me to sit behind this mic and inspire you or motivate you. The only thing that qualifies me to sit behind this mic and share with you is that I've been transformed. I have experienced transformation. I am not the same leader that I was yesterday. I'm not the same entrepreneur I was last week. I have experienced transformation. I have. And so I encourage you to do that. My God, if you listen to me today and you say, okay, Coach, man, I need to experience transformation. I need what you experience. I want to be endowed or blessed with what you've been blessed with when it comes to this process of transformation. If you're that person, I want to offer you a 60-minute coaching session with me. All right. 60 minutes free, absolutely free. No strings attached, no obligation. We can sit down for 60 minutes and we can talk, because I want to help you to understand that whatever you're looking for, whatever you're desiring is already in you. It's in you. And my job as a coach is to bring it out of you, to help you get unstuck. Because a lot of us are stuck today. So my job is to help you get unstuck and point you in the right direction. And not only point you in the right direction, but to hold you accountable to what you said and what you desire to do. That's my job as your coach. So how many of you be willing to just take a chance at the 60-minute free coaching session and find out some things that you didn't even know about yourself? Oh, come on. Do I have any takers? All right. So the information is on the screen. You can go ahead and set up an appointment with me. All you have to do is scan the QR code. It'll direct you to where you need to go and set up an appointment with me. Most of our appointments are on Zoom, and so it's very convenient for you. And we'll spend that hour together exploring. You know what we're going to explore? We're going to explore you. We're going to explore you, and you're going to find out that you've been one-dimensional all these years. And my job is to help you see yourself in a multi-dimensional view. There's much more to you than what you see in that mirror or what you saw in that mirror this morning. All right. All right. My God, man, this has been great. This has been really good, guys. I really appreciate you guys. Thank you for being a part of Living the Amazing Life podcast. When from time to time, I have my teaching moment, and I won't have any guests on the show, on the podcast, and it will just be me just imparting some value to you. So again, guys, in order to receive that transformation, invest in you, change your inner circle, right? Focus on your strength and create a vision for your life. My God, that's good stuff. And guys, you know what time it is? It's time for me to leave, but it's time for you to live your amazing life. God bless you. See you next week. I came from being a janitor to owning my own multi-million-dollar janitorial company. And I became a very successful entrepreneur, creating wealth for me and my family to live the amazing life. I want to show you how. Meet me here every week for the Living the Amazing Life podcast, where I will show you how I help others like yourself stop working in the business and working on the business. It's time for you to live your amazing life. Hey guys, this is Tim Harrell. Man, this was a phenomenal training. I'm telling you, man, John Maxwell and the team poured into us, and now we're ready to do what we've been equipped to do. I'm excited about my new business, Next Level Coaching and Consulting, and so I'm excited about taking the principles that I learned and to implement those principles into my business. I'm excited. This was phenomenal. The coaching session was great. The leadership and development section was great. And man, this just was exciting. So I'm excited, and I'm so happy that I made the investment in me. And I'm here to encourage you today. If you have not made an investment in your leadership growth, your business growth, your personal development, you need to do that. You need to do that. And if you need help, all you have to do is contact me, Next Level Coaching and Consulting, and you can get the help you need. Also look for the information that will be with this video, and I can help you grow and develop to the person you desire to be. All right, look forward to connecting with you soon. Bye-bye.